Hi everyone, it's Natalie here, and I'm here with Charlotte as well. And we want to talk to you a little bit about something we're going to try and do over on nGendr for the next couple of weeks, which is to really talk about kind of, well, in the lead up to Trans Pride in Brighton, to talk about kind of why that's important to us and the state of the Pride movement these days. And yeah, just kind of, for those people that haven't been before, give a feel about what it's all about and what we like about it. So what we're going to be doing is asking you and people involved with nGendr and just viewers to kind of send in their experiences, a little bit of a profile. I'll put something in the article about this, but just to say why it's important to us and so on. But firstly, we've got obviously Charlotte here, and Charlotte wrote an article for nGendr a few weeks ago about the state of the Pride movement these days and what's important with it and so on. So, do you want to give us a bit of an outline about what you said?
Well, basically, it's the fact that Pride was historically a protest. It's that historically LGBT people have faced an awful lot of persecution, still facing persecution in a lot of the world today. And I think some of that anger, some of that injustice, that feeling of injustice has been lost, because it's probably a good thing in some ways is that the gay community has come on leaps and bounds in terms of acceptance. There's equal marriage now, there's protections in law from discrimination, and that's all really, really good. Obviously not saying that that's a bad thing, it's just, it's not a done job, it's not finished yet, and there is this attitude that's coming through now. It's just like, oh, we're done now it's time to celebrate and have a party, and then you get all these corporations that are coming along, they're rainbowing up their logos and waving their wee flags, and then you just think, well, okay, you're doing that today, but what's it like the rest of the year? What are your protections for your staff like? Okay, you're not firing them, but are you treating them fairly? Is a customer coming into your business being treated fairly, or is it a case of like a lot of trans women who've recently changed their name and are changing their banking details and are suddenly having their accounts blocked because they don't sound feminine enough? Yeah. Reading a lot on Twitter lately, there's been a lot of bi-erasure and trans erasure at the big London Pride. People say, oh wow, you look just like a real woman. It's like, yeah, I am, thanks. And it's just the party atmosphere, it's becoming divisive, I think. It's just people are being lost, people are being erased, there's still battles to be fought, and they're being pushed by the wayside. There's a bit of kind of, I'm alright, Jack, I got mine, so stop whinging and it just makes me cross, and it's just, we need these kind of movements to be inclusive. They need to include everybody, LGBT plus, you need the queer identities, non-binary identities, you need disabled people, people of colour. We need all of these people to shout out and get their voice heard, and
everyone else to kind of support them and amplify their voices.
And these commercial prides aren't doing that anymore.
A lot of the time, isn't it, it's about companies celebrating the fact that they've got an LGBT group and that maybe they've got a cis gay man on their board or something, and they're like, hey, look at us, we're so great. But actually, for the people that aren't in the higher echelons of those companies, it's often not so great, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it's almost like, okay, we've brought one minority into our fold, but the rest of you are still out there in the cold.
Yeah. So, as I said, what we want to do kind of over the next couple of weeks is get you to send us stuff in about your feelings about Pride, and in particular, obviously, we're focusing on Trans Pride in Brighton because that's that kind of thing. So, if I talk a bit about mine, obviously, you went to Pride last year for the first time. I've been for the last 3 years, going again this year, and lucky enough to be able to be involved with organising it this year, which I'm really proud of. So, but yeah, the first time I went to Trans Pride, it was a really important moment for me, because at the time I wasn't completely out. I was beginning to transition, but I hadn't come out to everybody. And it was really empowering to be around all these other trans and non-binary people. And it just, that was the first year there was a march. And it was only a small march, it wasn't as big as it is now. But it really felt like being part of something to be there then, and it really felt like a movement. And it's not often that the trans community gets to be visible in that way. we're usually visible as part of LGBT or whatever, which is great, but it was different. And one of the things I think that's important with Trans Pride Brighton is that it's not a corporate thing. There's no corporate sponsorship. There's no kind of, I suppose, exploitation of trans identity as a money-making exercise going on there. It's by trans people for trans people. Everyone who's involved in organising it is trans, and everything has to be for the trans community and to their benefit. And the way that, for example, stalls are organised is it has to be to groups that are demonstrably supporting trans and non-binary people. So, I mean, it's empowering in that way, but also it's great, you know, tons and tons of people, trans and non-binary people who I know from online and so on, go there, get to meet up with people who you've not seen for a year or haven't seen before at all. And it's, you know, it's a great happy atmosphere in that respect as well. It's a really safe environment, so for people that are questioning or newly coming out and so on, it can be really empowering, as it was for me in the first year. So that's what it's about for me. And when I go to other prides, like for example London Pride or so on, it's not the same. It's a big party, it's great fun, but it's not got that feeling that our trans one has. So anyway, yeah, I'll put some details in the article about what we would like, but really we just want people to write in, or if you want to do a video or whatever, the usual nGendr contributions that we take, to say, this is why Trans Pride is important to you, either, you know, the impact it's had on you in the past or what you're looking forward to. We'll put a little bit of detail about each person, so sort of a name, pronouns, gender, picture if you like, that kind of stuff, and we'll just build up a picture for people so that people know what to expect. But have a look at the article anyway, and hopefully speak to you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.